Aloha. I'm back. And I think my cough is gone. I'm hoping to finish up the main story tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow, but I'm assuming we don't have that much left. It's just... I'm guessing it's finishing up the area I was exploring last time. And then we're off to fight Nikador again. And I'm gonna assume that's essentially the end of this patch. Maybe a little section after to lead into 3.1. Which is in a week. Triby's in a week. I'm excited. I'm really hoping Castris is a DPS or a carry of some sort. Because I am skipping Aglaya so I can get Triby, but I want to get into the Remembrance summon stuff because I enjoy summons. I'll do this myself later. I'm gonna go straight into it. Get to a new puzzle room, if I'm remembering correctly. Another trial. Oh yeah. With the little eye things that shine about.
Same mechanism. We need to ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, miss.
You got it. Going fast. I mean, we can just hit this one, right? What I'm looking at?
One more to go.
I'm gonna assume that disappears when we switch to the other, like, day-night thing. Can this one shine at the ball? I see. We do this, and then we knock it over, and then we turn it back. Ah. Okay. Hmm. Can I change this to look at... Yeah, I can. Okay. Then we take the long way around. But we go fast. We go super fast. Now... the technique knocked it over.
That should have done it, right?
Get this guy before he aggroes. Once the technique ends.
Pressing it all together. Give an inch and don't let me down.
Who goes next? You next. Die.
Sure, I'll play along.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable! Bending the
Get
rules.
Jade to go, and then, yeah. Okay.
No dirty tricks.
How dare you?
The fearless knows not fear. Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you.
And we turn this back to look at there. It's just that simple.
Let's see.
Harmony and unison. I always deliver.
Fangs and claws got dull.
I could use ults, but actually I'll use Jades.
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Never hesitate!
Who's the little backstabber? Self-inflicted misery.
We love the follow-up gaming.
Hedge your bets, huh?
It's one of the reasons I sort of want Aglaya, besides her character design, which is really good, but she just goes so fast, gets so many actions, especially with Sunday and Remembrance Trailblazer on the team.
Are there others who made it this far?
Never
Sending
underestimate
into the
those who
abyss.
step into this arena. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.
Brave one, step forth.
What do you have to say?
Brave one. Oh, brave one. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Are you calling out to me, Lion?
That's right. I am. You have an unusual...
Just my day in disguise. Come back to get the king.
blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something
Just calling it like 10 seconds before the game says it.
Nikador's divinity, their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call. To crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Thank you, kind lion. Or Leo.
Lord Nias, the calling you're heeding.
Comes from the depths of this city. We're close. So close.
Another puzzle room.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say?
I do.
Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for. Better off forgotten.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries.
Casters has unlimited speak with dead. What domain is this? Oh. This is the domain I've been farming without knowing where
Heal
it is.
yourself, a warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead.
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on.
Hold up. Talk with Garment Maker. How many do you... I've gotten 6 out of what, 10? Yeah. Well, out of 20. Okay. You need memory shards. Or an online map. You don't see me, you don't know I'm here. Well, there's one. 3 and 13 to go. He doesn't know.
O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nikador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
Doesn't sound like the god you want to keep around.
Fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan. Nikador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
Hmm.
What's wrong, girl?
Fighting souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias.
Maybe not unlimited speak with dead. Is there an invisible bridge, or do I need to do something? I can... Oh, I see.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Simply look up.
Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Euripon waiting for?
Be patient, for our plan is still underway. Sealing a Titan soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states. Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's
They
soul.
acting out.
Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos' ballad? The one that Cartonis crafted himself?
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term. Out of cowardice, they are afraid of losing their faith and guidance. Nikador fights against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals.
Lord Anais, you seem to know a lot about that Titan.
The whispers I'm hearing may very well be from Nikador themselves.
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O wandering soul.
Very helpful spirit.
The next one. I need to last till the next one.
Castris, don't go passing out on me. They don't need to guide us down this straight passage. I'm gonna guess there's a treasure in there. Oh, I need to go up. I thought I was going off course, but this is the way I should be going. Ooh.
Lost souls. Tell us.
Need your help in the fight to come. Don't push yourself.
I'm fine, miss. There's no need to worry. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Have you heard? King Europon's advisors are coming up with a plan to launch an all-out attack on Akama.
For what reason?
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds.
That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akama was conceived that long ago?
I knew it.
Lord Anais?
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era. Is it Orynyx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
Little floating men.
Calm yourself, miss. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Nias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, the mad Nikador will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amporius from falling to its doom.
Their madness will last for thousands of years. The destruction created by human folly is more.
Man, does that mean whether Nias' planning fails? Because I feel like he wants to stop Nikador as well. Or Empyreon, whatever the king's name is.
Are still lingering here. Let us keep going.
Don't push yourself.
What am I doing? Nothing good. Not the correct
We're
thing.
almost at the end. I can sense it.
Let's gather everyone up. Let's all have a party.
Let's see.
Come on. Is that enough to just kill them? Because I think the technique does more damage the more people half health.
Resonate all together.
Lose some, win some. Don't let me down.
Never hesitate.
Hedge your bets.
I won't do.
Time for a lesson.
No dirty. Watch
You
your head.
monster. Get coined.
Fangs and claws got dull.
That's so sad.
Fear knows not fear.
Bending the rules.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
Yes. Yes, it was. Though if you could have killed the second wave with the technique. Gotcha. Dump everything into vitality.
Oh, restless soul.
Castris, please.
I'm fine, miss. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, Kate, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
May have been one of the most important ones to...
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. If only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
Yeah, me
Don't have to
too.
listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Nikodo's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of that blasphemous act.
That's a
Stay
magic
strong.
card.
We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine.
Actually, no, it's
Just
blasphemous
give me a few
edict.
moments.
Yeah.
Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace. That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to see. We're nearing the place where they cast and cut the souls.
Oh, to be a beetle pushing up a rock. What are you doing, huh? What are you up to?
The Titan's kin. Be careful.
Warrior. Entry forbidden.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation. I shall put it out of its misery.
Split. Soul. Indestructible. Body.
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together.
Okay, how am I gonna do this?
I always deliver.
Night. Stars echo.
We Have a deal. There's no backing out now. For me or you. Who's the little fat guy?
Banging claws got barely knows about fear.
And that should be enough to proc a second one after this. Yeah.
I venture forth forever. Triumphant!
Gotta chain those follow-up attacks. Never had a turn.
Is it dealt with?
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split soul.
An experiment.
This is the test for
Upon one to
Nikador's
strip
body.
Nikador of his divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikador's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titan kid before going on to remold the Titan.
It's the only logical conclusion.
The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikador's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul and unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
You still have to find reason.
Indestructible body.
We finally found the root of
Or
it.
is,
I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikador's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
I thought we were in a memory of the past. I didn't realize we actually just time traveled.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories.
If I touch you, do I just die? No.
Stay here, warrior.
So... not close enough.
Unbelievable. This dark and derelict place. Is this the future of Kremnos? History has taken a wrong turn and must be set on the right course once more.
Naya's gonna
Much
end up
time has
being
passed, yet the Titan's
Titan's
soul
fragment
remains
of reason.
fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring an end to this absurdity. So join me, comrade. Let us bring death onto that Titan.
That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. They said 5. Is the fifth one in there?
The sounds of battle. Bats. So, there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage. Honor. Tenacity. Sacrifice. Reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing. Agreed. Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity.
Insert the giant swords into the statue's hands. In the statue's hands into the base. Okay. Where's the hand that...
I can hear. I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never once retreated from a battle. Even against the formless black tide from beyond the dense fog, they alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body.
There's the hand.
Voices are starting to pour in. Realize another...
I know. I know what I need to do. Now we do it again.
We shall hereby seal the God King's honor within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back. Even when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
I'm just gonna...
Stream 4.
Just gonna do that. Can do it. There we go. We'll get that chest later.
I am listening. Go on. Tell me your tale.
I didn't see the tall.
We shall hereby seal the God King's tenacity within this sword vessel. A testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against the calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the Black Tide may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog, even till today.
Heck yeah.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Am I? Oh.
Divinity exists within this statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
I just gotta look. I haven't been paying attention to it. And back down. Can I not lay a bridge here? Very sad. Now we do it again.
We shall hereby seal the God King's sacrifice within this sword temple. A testament that their final words before sinking into dormancy were a vow to defend the world against the Black Tide. They used their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Where is Nikador's reason?
I was wrong all this while.
It's you,
The
isn't
final
it?
fragment of divinity was never lost. I believe I know where it is.
This is the battle, huh? Who do I want to bring? What? We Akron it.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the Black Tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the Black Tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their prime, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Yet they could not sever the root of this corruption.
But an Aeon doing this?
Tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. Before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason.
The guiding
The Titan
force.
believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
All of these, they're...
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation. There is only one option. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
The honor of a soldier.
My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
While we haven't known each other for long, I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall. She knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps she can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikador, the Lance of Fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife. Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
You hear that?
What?
They've returned!
Best me! Grant me an end! Befitting a warrior! Corpus Enos!
And we're back.
So, this is Nikador
Nikador's true form. It's incredible. Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
You're a bit out of breath.
No dirty tricks, all in. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? The ducks have been bust.
What wacky mechanics does the Nikador have? Well, that's a wacky mechanic.
A little more heat. We'll overcome the thorns.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
They don't. Okay. I should have brought a healer with me, huh?
Destruction shall be your reward.
Destined for oblivion.
I do enjoy those AoE attacks. They're like guaranteed follow-ups for Adventure Time.
Trinity is before me. This mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path.
I forget what this little number means. Is this? I don't know. I'll find out, I guess.
It's better to make no more season. I'm honored since you're already
I
here.
don't want to
Why not have a
use
meal before?
Acheron's ult when he has 8%.
Watch your head. You dirty tricks.
I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Doubt farewell.
Another journey begins. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
1.6 million. We love to see it.
Oblivion.
Will we get the second ball up? Let's go gambling. Not quite, we get one.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks.
Promise you, Lord Nias. Your nightmare will be over soon.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Victory is at hand. Time for the final blow.
Yeah? Doesn't Finon want the core flame? Is that the thing?
Now,
We take the energy blast and we send it somewhere else.
One wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
It's finally over. Nikador's core flame.
time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, We Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as
Happens to
foretold
the
in
giant
prophecy.
sword now.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
What did they say? Please. I need to know.
Black Tide.
Not now.
It's coming.
my lady. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akuma.
That which drives the Titans mad.
Someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle. Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
He's immortal.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know?
Just take the core flame, you goober.
Come with me then, core flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return. I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akuma and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
Onward.
Go with the rest, miss. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time. Lord Nias. Lord Nikador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me, do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them. I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh.
Does death
I will
have flesh?
continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphorius. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made, and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption. The god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers.
And
Farewell,
butterflies.
Titan.
Aggie! They're back!
We're back.
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame in the palm of my hand.
Power of the
I
sun.
can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Emphorius last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikador's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the holy city.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the crown prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this core flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of ID's Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
That's our boy.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty.
Just don't go mad.
Use this time to properly
Please.
rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then.
Surely nothing will go wrong.
They have Aglaya and Treeby to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go?
Out and about.
Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so... Thank you for your help, Miss Mem? Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame.
Are we invited?
She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you two, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence. From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence.
We got you.
That's settled then. The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friend.
He is ascending to godhood. We still haven't gotten in touch with the ship yet either. Look, not the ship, the Express. Will we actually get a good night's sleep, or are we in for another wacky, wild dream? Are they speaking more fluently now? Yeah, just like, this isn't how they were talking before. Uncutesy. This is March. Like, I knew the color scheme was the same. What the March doing? Just fall asleep in the air. What in the world am I looking at? What am I looking at here?
There's no glory to be found.
Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
Just Maide's backstory.
Arrogant amateur historian. This...
Okay, it is just Maide's backstory. A little more context to stuff we already know. Oh, are we learning about all the Chrysosayers? You can never get a good night's sleep, huh? Something wacky always happens. Okay, so we get awards or eidolons from this. Okay. Can we even unlock more right now? I'm assuming it just unlock them from the story. Somewhere else.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethely's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Not exactly.
Thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castoris, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikador?
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you.
It's just helping
the
out.
abyss in the distance. That reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the scales of justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Casterus?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphorius. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaïa's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
And suffering from imposter syndrome.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual.
Take a nap.
I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Switching to Herda's... What?
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos?
What the Herda's doing?
Next place, Herda Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herda's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact.
Of course.
Remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herda, Genius Society number 83, as asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madam Herda.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
They're just there learning.
Madam Herda, you're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either.
I am Herda herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madam Herda. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herda herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
Does this relate to
What else can I do?
Informants?
Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madam Herda. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits?
Wow.
I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
She can figure this out,
that you
I
do.
believe.
There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
What's with your witty remarks today?
Ooh. Another Eidolon. Halfway through. What does 4 and 6 even do? Okay. Just more energy regen, and then I'll get a crit rate. Guaranteed crit. Fair enough. I guess if we're playing in the Herda section, we gotta play as Herda. I can't choose one of my presets. Fair enough. Jade and Robin.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
I I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herda, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herda. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting up.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herda Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted off into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We had to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect the Herda section right after
Take a look. This is
big
your
Nikador
chance.
fight. A bit of a whiplash moment.
May song bring us victory.
We're not technically in the simulated universe. Fine.
Don't let me down. Curiosity.
Blast 'em. Blast 'em. Blast 'em.
Amazing. But then again, it's me.
I hope we're an end to harmony and unison.
Give an inch and they'll always deliver.
Cease.
Expand your thinking.
May song bring us victory.
Open sesame. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Bending the rules. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
And I'm so excited for Trivy and that team.
Never fails to impress.
If only I had a Lingsha, but Adventure Time works as follow-ups usually hit every enemy.
Now that this place is cleaned up, let's...
What's this, ma'am?
Any chests? No, or not.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life.
There's 2 little bugs in the background kissing.
Compared to a talking
touching noses.
A question on the side, Madam Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract droid heads' attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Resonate all together.
Lose some, I always deliver.
Speed up my units.
Hedge your bets.
I think Ruan May is my fastest unit, but I don't even like use her anymore because I don't have
I hope
break.
for an end to strife in the world.
No dirty tricks.
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking.
The chain reaction.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Nothing. Nothing.
There's a memory bubble.
Why?
Okay.
What are y'all doing?
Harmony and unison.
We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Bad enough? Hopefully.
Open sesame.
One off. Maybe the self-destruct? Yeah.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Who's the little backstabber?
Yuck! Help me! Go from those bugs got onto my reflective surface!
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Ah! Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is
Is Droidhead gonna send us to Amphorius?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
They're the problem.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror see. And here. Mirror do. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job, and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
It's wrong.
What's wrong? Madam Herda?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default.
Somebody messing with the
And the utterly
puppets.
absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror.
What's the mirror gonna do?
Everything! Attack!
We fighting her to Oh, okay. Well, we're not fighting her to puppets.
So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
I didn't actually use Jade's skill first.
I always deliver.
Open sesame.
Sure, I'll play along.
Bonk.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
What happened?
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The absolutely not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them, for the sake of the space station.
Take a look.
Destroy
This
all
is pure
puppets.
genius in action.
Bonk.
Resonate all together.
Don't let me down. We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Open sesame.
Who's the little backstabber?
Looks like those two are together at least. Yeah.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
May song bring us victory, harmony and unison.
I always deliver.
The dice have been cast.
Surely this will be enough to
Or maybe I'll take it off.
give her to her energy. Yeah.
Curiosity.
Okay.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Expand your thinking. What a
Big
crowd.
whack.
Time for a lesson.
They're completely battered. Safe for their heads.
It's me. Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for...
A memory bubble.
But we can leave that for later. Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's
More
go take a look.
puppets. How many How many puppets have you put in here? That's a boss arena. This is the big bug boss arena.
Feeling lucky.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
And assume she's turning
Number
into a big bug.
0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Don't be rude.
Fear not, Mira. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time?
It is the big bug.
Harmony and unison.
No dirty tricks, all right?
I always deliver.
Tonight. Stars echo.
I'm it all. Prevent them from having a turn.
Have a deal. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Just killed all the little ones, huh?
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Who's the little backstabber? Give an inch and they'll take them.
Watch your head.
So close. 1%.
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Self-inflicted misery.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
Okay, that is definitely enough. A bit overkill.
Oh, well, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team forth, Mira.
The whole team?
Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors.
Remembrance
You
doing.
can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you...
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me?
Why are you stalking?
I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you?
I...
Can't just go flexing on him like
Hush
that.
now. Keep is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection.
Their lifetime or your lifetime?
Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Huh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime,
Yeah.
I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease.
100th of immortal is still immortal.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, droid head, you better not snub me.
What are they gonna have to say?
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic.
Knowledge beyond beyond you.
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No, this isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Who have we tapped into? Who are we listening to?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Want to listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait, did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
There's Welt doing there.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do. No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Is it Welt and who else is with them? Is it Himiko and Black Swan and Sunday? So if it's a lads, it's Welt and Sunday.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Yep.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks? Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt?
You could have probably talked with Droid Head by now if you didn't listen to what they were saying.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp.
She's just so nice.
It's been repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
So selfless and kind.
I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible answer.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droid Head. I will be back for you.
Now what the Welt and Sunday doing?
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madame Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
We need your help.
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius, Madame Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Some stuff happened.
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
Does it interest you?
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
You can just close the curtain. Reducing HP. The Nikador fight mechanics that I just sort of Acheroned my way through. I don't need to go anywhere, I just need to go through the fountain.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like...
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend...
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
We're here for emotional support.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
He's sleeping.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nurturing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
You got this.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. O prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos Eris, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Phainon of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
Old.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Phainon. Do not make us question this decision.
Just a bit impatient.
Lord Naius?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castoris. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested.
I've been found lacking.
Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Phynon of Aegis Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
No doubt. You can do it.
Lord Phynon is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Phynon. I spoke at length with Lord Phynon before. There was hesitation in his words.
It is a big
decision.
decision.
Of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Phynon's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Phynon steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised. You must have noticed by now, every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Phynon. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity.
No such thing as perfection. Come now.
Everyone. Everyone we have left. Through the gates of the miracle.
Bit taxing on you. Something's going wrong.
Still too late, huh? The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Phynon's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Phynon's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous. Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette. They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past.
Happened in its
I may not
past.
be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Phynon.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finon had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge?
That depends on who took his stuff away.
No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
About that.
Of course the food's ready! March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko? Nuh-uh! No coffee when she's already feeling unwell!
Some tea would do good, though. Becoming frozen again. No. And that's the... okay.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
The same thing as the Clocky book. And I'm assuming this is just Finon's story now. Oh no, it's... okay. Who do I want to learn about next? Creepy.
Stranger, welcome to the holy city.
Just gonna sort of skim through this.
Hello. Guess who we are?
You're Trian.
Are you Trinan?
Wrong. We're
Then you...
We will show you the path. You're lucky. However,
Is it just 3 or are there more?
perhaps we should tell you some happy tales. Oh. Not Trinan. That's Trian! Ugh, stop. Can't I just play with something? Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
Okay, yeah, there were more, but now there's 3. Oh, I can add all of them. Okay. I'm just spamming click.
For if death cannot stay,
Just looking for her other half. The half that death took. Chapter 9.
But there's...
Lady Aglaia.
As long as the thread has form. Hardly a challenge.
Then there's a second part.
she's about...
Now I see why the holy city...
Our flawed...
Me? I want to stew.
Go.
Okay, just one. That's it. I'm curious how far I can get into the new levels of the fountain, whatever it's called.
No matter.
I had like 2200 from exploration, but I don't know how much the main story is giving me. Because it's like 10 levels or something. We still have yet to meet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the hairs.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Is that... I mean, that just means I can max out MC now, right? Because I've got 3? Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. I thought it was going to be another Harmony situation where the last 2 were locked behind the last levels of the Clocky statue. We got you. Oh my goodness. Finishing the main story has unlocked a lot of stuff, huh? Okay. Actually, I can do this stuff later. Before I hop off, though, I want to see how far I can go. If it sticks at 300 per level, I should get pretty far. I know you want the ambrosia. It's up to 400. What in the world is this? Oh, it's the... Okay. Three levels to go. And I've got that entire area that I haven't explored. But yeah. We're cut up in the story just in time for the new patch next week. Get to pull Tribby. I've been farming for her stuff, so I should have enough to level her up fully. I've been doing some relics. They aren't looking great so far, but hopefully I can throw something together before she comes out, or when she comes out, I guess. But yeah, that'll be it. I will talk to y'all next time.